Now, Simon, you're talking there about the cost, and there seemed to have been a Twitter storm when Lee said that a meal could be made on 30p, and there were pictures of ice cubes, there was pictures of just a single shredded wheat, there was pictures of a single boiled egg or a potato. So tell us, how did you manage to get food at, 30p? What were you actually showing? And could you get food at, a meal for 30p?
Okay, so let me explain that, because I am aware that it has aroused a bit of a storm of controversy. To be fair to Lee Anderson, we're in his constituency, and he has been very supportive of the food bank. It would be unfair and inaccurate of me to say anything else. So what we did as an exercise is we went to Aldi and we spent £50. I think it might have been £50 and 74 pence and something like that. And with solely with the ingredients that we had bought, filled the trolley with, we produced 5 tray dishes. So they were things like spaghetti bolognese, there was a chili con carne, there was a sweet potato curry, those kinds of things. And we got 172 proper, decent servings out of that. Well, if you do the math, if you get 172 servings out of 50 quid, you're talking around about 30 pence per portion. So when Lee has made those comments, I think that that's what he has been referring to. Of course, we have to be cognizant of the fact that that was batch cooking at scale, and it's not necessarily easily within the logistical resources of every family all the time to be doing so on that scale, because it does presuppose that you're buying in bulk, cooking in quite large trays, and then also, of course, there is the storage of the food, because it needs to be frozen basically, and then it's available to serve up meal by meal or portion by portion. But nonetheless, so a family might not be able to do that all the time, or an individual might not be able to do that at the time. Of course not. But I think that's what Lee was referring to. But it does illustrate the point that food can be produced much more cheaply through that kind of home cooking than perhaps people appreciate.
Simon Martin from Let's All Eat, thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning.